will tell you that your semen retention and holding in your sexual energy and transmuting that is one of the most beautiful, creative, prolific things you could do for yourself. I promise you it is. Don't be on the semen retention for the women. Don't be on the semen retention to try to attract women because they see your aura. Because they will feel your aura resonating off of you. They will smell the aroma, your sexual energy built up. It's a sweet smell. It's a powerful smell. And they love that. They're attracted to that. Women, they'll naturally gravitate towards that. Semen has the power of magnification. It magnifies anything and it attracts everything to itself, right? Our energy, our being on semen retention, that is single-handedly one of the most important things and most important keys to your success as a man. Man, what is good with y'all boys? YouTube is Boogie back with another fire banger vid for y'all boys today, man. Now, this video is not gonna be too long, you know what I'm saying? But I was in the moment, I was working on a little bit of stuff, doing my little bit of journaling, and this topic kind of popped into my mind. And I got a very big passion about this topic, and I feel like I don't talk about it enough on this channel. And I want to always be open with you guys and be transparent and be honest with you guys about my own experiences and my own perspective in life. That's all. Now, I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves, right? Focusing on you, focusing on the things that matter, focusing on your craft. I know I have. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourselves. Like I said, taking care of your mental, physical, emotional, and spirit. You know, those are very important. You got to make sure that you're protecting your energy and protecting your time, because those two things are very, very important and very, very essential if you want to be able to, I guess, in a sense, reach your highest or best version of yourself, right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Let's get it, man. Now, semen retention. Let's get straight into it, right? Now, you might have heard what semen retention is. You might not have heard what semen retention is. I will basically give you my definition of what semen retention is, and then I'll go into detail and really explain the importance of this, right? So semen retention, from my understanding, right, perspective, is that semen retention is complete, kind of, they would say, monk mode, right? Which means you abstain, you are chaste, you know, you are celibate, whatever the case, whatever definition you want to use. You abstain from all of that. You abstain from sex, you abstain from masturbation, and you abstain from porn, obviously. So you abstain from those three things. You don't do, you go without, in a sense, to connect better with yourself on a more mental, physical, and spiritual level, right? See, when you're on semen retention, you're doing this for yourself. You're doing these things for yourself. You're doing this to better understand yourself and holding in your seed, right, which is your semen. As a man, this is something that provides an endless amount of benefits for us, right? Now, what could these possible benefits be, right? What are these benefits that us as men need and they are essential to our progress as a man and growing up into becoming the best version of ourselves? Because that's what life is all about, finding our passion, and our passion leading us to helping ourselves and helping others, right? Now, I want you guys to understand the importance of semen retention. You know, if you're young, you know, if you're a teenager, you know, preteen, teenager, even if you're a young adult, I want to explain and stress the importance of semen retention and what this could potentially do for you in your future, and why you need to take this into consideration, right? Now, semen retention, right? We all know that our semen holds testosterone, right? And if we hold that testosterone in, it basically magnifies, like a super soldier serum, right? It basically magnifies our performances and the capabilities that we are able to perform on a day-to-day basis, right? When we are on semen retention, when we withhold our energy, right? Now let's take this for a moment, right? When we understand the power, the sheer power that our semen has alone by itself, you would never waste it ever again on anything, right? And the reason being I say that is because our semen has the power to create an entirely new, different being. With the power of an egg and the semen, you create a human being, right? But that's one half of the power of life, right? To create life, right? So let's just use that, right? Let's just use that for example. If this energy has the power to create and form an entirely different new human being, how important is that? How potent is that? How powerful is that? It seems like it's almost boundless, right? It seems like there's almost an unlimited number of possibilities you can get from holding in your semen, right? Holding in your sexual energy and transmuting it into something else, right? So if you're young, right, you sitting at home, you sitting there wasting time, right? Procrastinating. Maybe you don't have nothing to do. Maybe it's summer break, maybe it's spring break, maybe it's the weekend, you chilling, and you just sitting at home and you decide, hey, I'm gonna go just beat my meat because I'm bored, right? Well, first off, I'm gonna say one of two things. First off, you need to get out of the state of instant gratification. You need to get out of the state of feeding the flesh. You need to get out of the state of what is easy, right? We have to. That is essential. That is essential to reaching self-enlightenment. It is very, very important, and I cannot stress this enough. And I want to tell you guys from my own experience, right? It was so beneficial to me. I'm gonna give you guys a couple examples. I'm gonna give you guys a couple of benefits that I experienced from my, 4 years on semen retention, right? My energy was peak. The energy was almost like this all the time. I felt godlike. I felt like I could fly. I felt like I had all type of abilities. I felt like more clairvoyant in my thinking. Before anything ever happened, I already saw the vision of it happening before it happened. And with that energy, I transmuted it. And then over time, it's kind of like I already knew I was going to have it. Crazy enough, right? Our semen is essential, and I don't care what anybody says. From my perspective, from my own life, personal experiences, I will tell you that semen, our energy, our being on semen retention, that is single-handedly one of the most important things and most important keys to your success as a man. And success is subjective, but I will tell you that your semen retention and holding in your sexual energy and transmuting that is one of the most beautiful, creative, prolific things you could do for yourself. I promise you it is. When you're on semen retention, if you got anxiety, if you got problems with being socially interactive with people, with women, it's because you're beating your meat, you're wasting your energy, and what comes with that energy is your assertiveness, your confidence, your ability to be able to speak, effectively, right? Your ability to recover quicker, your ability to be able to think quicker, faster, right? All these things come from you holding your seed and your energy. See, everyone thinks sexual energy is just one thing, which is just what's down there. It is not. It's accumulation of things. It's a whole bunch of things that combine into one powerful entity, one powerful seed, right? That you could decide where you plant and where you're gonna grow your trees, right? And where it's gonna blossom at. You could decide where the energy is put towards. Does that make sense? Right? Your confidence will be peak, right? You can go and talk to any woman. You won't be nervous because you will be comfortable and natural in your own body, in your own skin. You will be okay with speaking your mind, no matter how people perceive or think of you. Because at the end of the day, they're just humans too. They're just like you, right? Holding in your sexual energy, semen retention shows you your true self, shows your true identity, shows you your real self-discipline, right? It shows you all of that. All you've got to do is go from within, hold from within, and all your answers will be like poker, laid out all on the table, man. Right? If you hear about NoFap, if you've never heard about NoFap, this might be the first time you heard about it. I cannot stress this enough. Try it. And everything, you don't have to go monk mode. Simmer retention, that's very, 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 very advanced, I would say, right? And if you do simmer retention, do it in short increments and build up to that, right? Start off with 10 days simmer retention, right? Then 30 days, then 60 days, then 90 days, right? And I say once you hit that 3-month period, once you hit that 3-month marker in simmer retention, and if you haven't relapsed, continue to do what you do because it's a lifestyle, and then stop counting the days. Once you hit day 90 and you haven't relapsed, stop counting the days, because at that point it's a lifestyle, right? You've been in the game 3 months, you might as well keep it going, gang, right? You see what I'm saying? This is the power of semen. This is the power of holding your sexual energy. This is the power of transmutation. This is the power of your future in your hands. Your thought, your power. You always have the decision to make the right choice, right? People decide what's right or wrong based off whether it harms people or not, or harms someone else or not. Well, you need to apply that to yourself. What's right or wrong, does it harm you or not? And be honest, be authentic with yourself. Don't lie to yourself, because you'll never get the satisfaction of knowing the truth if you lie to yourself. And trust me, the truth is very satisfactory for me, positive or negative. Tell me the truth, gang. Don't not tell me the truth. Right? But anyways, like I said, be on simmer retention for yourself. Be on simmer retention to better understand yourself. If you're struggling with understanding yourself, if you're struggling with understanding where you come from, your origin story, right? If you're struggling identifying who you are and where you fit in socially, right? Hold in your sexual energy. Give it enough time, and I promise you, you will find all the answers from within. I don't want to ever tell you how much simmer retention is a superpower. It is a superpower. It's one of those addictive drugs that you can get addicted to, and if you keep doing simmer retention, it's unlimited. It's literally a cheat code, my nigga. It's unlimited hacks, bro. Bro, remember up, down, on the DS you used to do all that, and you used to hack all of the Lego games, bro. That's exactly what it is, bro. Simmer retention is basically a cheat code, and if you be on it consistently, oh my God, your manifestation is gonna be crazy. Promise you. Don't be on the simmer retention for the women. Don't be on the simmer retention to try to attract women because they see your aura, because they will feel your aura resonating off of you. They will smell the aroma, your sexual energy built up. It's a sweet smell. It's a powerful smell. And they love that. They're attracted to that. Women, they'll naturally gravitate towards that. Semen has the power of magnification. It magnifies anything and it attracts everything to itself, right? That's how powerful semen is, but they'll never tell you that. That's why this world is so focused on keeping the black cloud over people's head, keeping people confused, keeping people in a state of emotion, of a state of sexual lust, burning lust. And it's never good, bro. I promise you, it's never good. Once you become true and in tune with yourself, you will never need to go find love within anybody else, because Because you're good and secure from within. Does this make sense? Does this message I'm conveying to you guys, is it resonating in your ears? Is it matching on a deeper level to you? Is it making sense? I hope it is making sense, because once I reach that self-enlightenment, I want to share and spread the good news, right? This is how you defeat. This is how you get around the struggles of your life. It's simmer retention, believe it or not. Or I would say simmer retention just makes everything that much easier. It makes everything come to you that much quicker. You just got to be in tune with yourself. You've got to take it seriously. You've got to be on it for you and nothing else and nobody else. Otherwise, the true sight and the true meaning is lost. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. I hope I gave you guys a little bit of insight. Anyways, right? So the energy you get from sexual, so the energy you get, right? So the energy that you get from holding your sexual energy is peaked, and you can apply it to all aspects and areas of your life, and maximize all your benefits. Right? It's that easy. All you gotta do is do it for yourself and hold your energy from within, and know that going back to your old self is never the answer, because it's easy to fall back into your old habits. It's easy to fall back into your old ways, right? So if you're being consistent with it, stay consistent with it, right? But people won't tell you that. They won't tell you the power of your semen retention. They won't tell you the power of that, holding your sexual energy, not giving in, right? The power of life is still holding from within inside you. That creation, that art, that beauty could be put towards anything, because it's from within you, and you could decide where you distribute that energy towards. You decide where that energy goes towards. You decide what you can gain from that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? If you struggle with being in your meat, you've got to stop, bro. You got to stop. And I'm telling you this for the greater good of who? Of you. The greater good of you for yourself. Because like I said, semen retention is essential, or is one of the essential keys to your success. Anyways, I hope that makes sense. I hope this video resonated with some of you guys. I hope this was able to give you a different sense or perspective. This was my perspective, you know what I'm saying? That's all that is. But appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tuning in. I will be having more bangers like this one on the channel, so make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I love you guys so much. Namaste, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.